Here is the pattern of the headlights here on some bushes. We're going to look at it going down the road. There's the high beams, there's the low beams. You can see it just adds light. It maintains those low beams, but it just adds the high beams basically. We're going to turn on the automatic high beams while we're driving, see how they work. Okay, so there's the low beams right there, and the cutoff is not very sharp. It's just kind of low, but not a sharp, clear line. And there's the high beams, and we're adding light, but it's not a huge difference. So now we're using the automatic high beams. They seem to be working okay. Okay, so there is, you can see there's like a patch of brightness in the center of the road, which is good. But we can see there on the sides, we can see a little bit at the distance. But as far as like just overly bright headlights, they're not that impressive. They're kind of on the mid to low range as far as brightness and pattern wise. But they are adequate. They're LED and they're white. That helps out a lot with the overall visibility and stuff. When you're lacking a little bit in brightness, it's not like overly lacking, but it's just not overly impressive. We can see a decent distance. I think the low beams. See, the low beams are a little bit dim, and then when the high beams turn on, it brings it up to a decent brightness, but it's still just not the distance and the sharpness, I guess. I think what it is the reflectors are not. It's the light's a little bit too scattered for the amount of output that we're having. So if the housings were utilizing that light a little bit better, I think it would be better. But just the brightness level would also be better, especially low and high beams actually. There's certain times in which you can see pretty good, but there's other times in which it seems like it's a little lacking, especially the distance and also the evenly lit. So since you have a lot of different reflector lights, having them overlapping to where they're not patchy is a good thing. Now this one's a little bit patchy because we have brighter here in the center and not so bright on the sides, but I still think these are adequate headlights for the type of vehicle and the amount of money you're paying. These are not bad headlights. They're just not overly impressive, that's all. And so far the automatic high beams seem to be working okay.